Let me share with you one of my favorite soups, palmnut soup, also known as Abena. It's incredibly easy to make, and trust me, you're absolutely gonna love this. So for this recipe, I'm using charcoal roasted meat as a namaya hosano and fish to give it that rich and smoky depth of flavor. My name is Helen and a very warm welcome to my channel. If this sounds like a kind of vibe, then please sit back, relax, and then enjoy because you don't want to miss this. Thank you. So these are the ingredients I'll be using for this recipe. I have some charcoal roasted goat meat, salted pig feet, and some crabs. And I'll be using these as my base. I'll be showing you the rest of the ingredients as the video proceeds, so keep watching. Now in a pot, I'll start by adding my thoroughly washed goat meat, followed by some pig feet and then some washed crabs. I also added some pepper mix, chopped onions, and a teaspoon of seasoning. I also added my special blend of herbs and spices, and I mixed everything beautifully before adding some water. And I covered it to steam for like 30 minutes or more. Yes. So because you're making a benkwan, we are keeping the seasoning minimal. Yes. We are keeping the seasoning minimal and using more salt. I also forgot that I added a pinch of salt, so please keep note. But while it was on fire, I realized I didn't add salted beef, so I just went ahead and added some salted beef and covered it again to continue steaming. In a different pot, I'll add some turkey berries, that's corn sour, and I added some pepper, and I'll pour in a bit of water, and I'll let this cook for about 8 to 10 minutes roughly. Moving on, I have some canned palm fruit here. You can use the fresh one if you have it available. And I'll be using 2 cans for this recipe. And each can is 800 grams. So I'll add each can to a bowl, making sure to scrape out every bit because no waste here. I'll then rinse the cans with some hot water and then I'll pour it back into the bowl. When I'm done, I'll dilute the palm fruit with more hot water and I'll mix everything thoroughly before straining it into another bowl. When straining, please make sure to not to pour everything in at once, as the bottom usually contains some dirt or residue. I hope I'm clear. So I'll add a bit more hot water and I'll stir it well with my spatula before straining. So I actually strained it twice off camera just not to keep the video becoming unnecessarily long. Yes. Then I'll just set it aside and move on to the next stage. So now that our meat is perfectly steamed, I'll just go ahead and add the palm fruit mixture we just strained. And for the third time, I'm straining it once again. And again, please be careful not to pour it in all at once, just like you're saying, because you don't want to add all the dirt at the bottom to your meat. We don't want that. After straining, I'll add more water, just enough water to match the amount of meat or protein you are using for the soup, like I always say in my videos. Once I'm done, I'll just give everything a quick stir. Then I'll add some fresh tomatoes, and I'm using 3 for this recipe. I also added 2 medium-sized onions, so just keep note. When I'm done, I'll give it one final stir before adding some salted tilapia, that's Kobe. If you're new to the channel, a warm welcome to you, and thank you for watching till this far. I truly appreciate. My name is Helen once again, and over here, we share easy and amazing recipes. I hope you stick and stay for more amazing recipes. Thank you. While that's cooking, I'll blend the pepper and turkey berries that we bought earlier. So I'll be blending it until it's smooth. And when I'm done, I'll just rinse the blender handle with the water I used in cooking the turkey berries. When I'm done, I'll just proceed and add the blended mixture back to the soup using a strainer. Don't forget that. We don't want any chaff in our soup. I'll just give everything a stir or a gentle stir. Then I'll add some Prekese for that deep traditional aroma. But before adding it, I smoked it a bit off camera. Yes. This will help release all that beautiful flavor into the soup. The next thing to do will be to remove the onions and blend them off camera and add it back to the soup, just like you're saying. Afterwards, I'll just remove the tomatoes as well to blend. But before that, I added some mushrooms. This is completely optional, but it was highly requested. I then proceeded to blend the tomatoes that I removed from the soup. After blending, I'll just add it back to the soup and arrange the blender with just little amount of water, and I'll add it back to the soup as well. When I'm done, I'll just give it one final stir. At this stage, the whole kitchen was filled with the most amazing aroma. Just it. The next thing to add was some mackerel fish, which I had already seasoned it a day before making the soup, so it was in the fridge already, and it was marinated with some pepper mix, a bit of salt, and some fish seasoning. After adding the mackerel, I gave the soup a gentle stir, then left it on fire to continue cooking. If you're still watching at this point, then I guess you're really enjoying this video. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow us on all socials at Upclose with Abena. Next to add will be some pepper to enhance the flavor even more. About 15 minutes later, just before finalizing the soup, I added some dry fish, and I chose to add it at the last stage because it doesn't take long to cook, and I still wanted to see the piece in the whole soup without them breaking apart. I'll just leave it to cook further until it's perfectly done. This soup can be paired with almost everything. Just any be can be paired with fufu konkonte, also known as face the wall, eba, rice, plain rice, some rice ball. Just say any be Thank you so much for taking time to watch till the very end. If this video was helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all socials at Upclose with Abena. You can also check out other amazing recipes on the channel, and let me know your thoughts and feedbacks in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to share your photos of your tried recipes on my community. I can't wait to see them. But until then, I'll see you in the next one and have a blissful week. Bye-bye.